Hello and welcome back to another replay cast from the Summer Cup 2024 in Shogun 2 Avatar Vanilla. This is a match from the upper bracket this time. The quarter-final, to be precise, a best-of-3 played between Klayton in the yellow banners and Spice Merchant. We are here on rice fields, which I'm not quite sure who picked it, but it shouldn't matter too much. We have a sword dojo on the left, a workshop in the center, and a farmhouse on the right, so probably this left side being more important to both players. For Klayton, we have a... This is interesting. He has a mix between Bushido and leadership, but with more points being invested in Bushido, so he does have a Banzai general. Then he has 5 Cav units, 2 Yari Cav rank 6 and 3 Light Cav, one of them being hidden on the right. And there's also 2 Matchlocks, a Matchlock Warrior Monk extended range, a Matchlock Ashigaru, and a Daikyu Samurai 200 range. And his main core consists of a Bulletproof Sam rank 4 and 3 Katana Samurai with Banzai, which is a huge investment. For Spice Merchant, we have a Leadership General with some points in Bushido, a Yarikav rank 2, a Firekav rank 2, and a Yarikav rank 2. So one more heavy Cav than Klayton has, but with lesser upgrades. Then for his skirmish department, he has a Matchlock Ashigaru extended range, a Matchlock Samurai extended range, and a Matchlock Warrior Monk extended range, which is directly facing the identical unit from Klayton's side. Infantry-wise, we see a Yari Sam rank 4 and the Bulletproof Sam rank 2 on the left flank, 2 Yari Sams rank 5 on the right flank, and in the center he has 2 Nodachi and 3 Yari Ash, one of them being a long Yari. This is quite interesting, I think, from both players. For one, 3 Yari Sams is something I don't really agree with, because Klayton is not a player who plays with a lot of cavalry, so I think this is a waste. But there's also there's already a Cav charge in the center. Spice's Yari Cav trying to get into the Matchlock Ash. I don't think this is worth it. He lost half a unit for a vanilla Matchlock Ash. This is really, really wasteful, I think, even though it buys his own Matchlocks now time to fire. Here I think Klayton was the first to pop extended range, so he's winning the Matchlock fight against Spice Merchants, Matchlock Warrior Monks, and both players putting a claim on the shrine and the workshop, the sword dojo and the workshop. But I think overall this skirmish fight, even with all this Cav harassment from Spice Merchant, is going into Klayton's favor, because his Daikyu Samurai are dealing lots of damage in a very short amount of time, 75 kills already. Even though in theory I don't agree with these Daikyus from Klayton. I mean, he played them, I think, against me on rice fields the last time we went in a tournament, and it didn't really work out for him at all. I don't think you should invest so much money in bows on this map. But either way, it works against Spice Merchant because he plays with lots of Matchlocks and has a very static build. Let's see, not too much happening on the left. Spice Merchant's flanking force is not really active at the moment. Bulletproof being idle, Yari Samurai being idle. On the right flank, he's finally getting them into the action. Bulletproof rank 4 against Yari Sam's rank 5. These Bulletproofs should win that, however not decisively, I think. And this center is super messy. So there's still 2 full Katana Sams in the center with Banzai. One of them has been sent to the left, getting rear charge from Spice Merchant's Yari Cav. Good handling from the Cav there. So they might actually lose here against the Yari-Sam flank with the Cav support. And the center is just... I mean, this has just been a slaughter. Not a lot of infantry here left for Klayton. He has a Katana Sam in the back, and then these two very valuable skirmish units. Matchlock Warrior Monk, which is getting a bit too close now, and this Daikyu Sam, which also needs to retreat in order to not get shot by this Matchlock Ash. However, Klayton might get his Cav into it if... I think Spice saw it and gave an attack order. Very good blocking from the spear wall. This Yari Cav is going to get a decent amount of kills, but I don't think this will be worth it. At the same time, very interesting. General against general. Klayton having slightly better stats, however a lower number already. 11 men against 16. Now, however, with this Bulletproof and Yari Cav support, Spice Merchant really needs to get out of there, which he does now. And yeah, now we see the problem. Spice Merchant's flanking troops having to withstand against Katana Sams, which is difficult to do with Yari Sams, even though it says combat even. Maybe these Katana Sam got charged by Cav or something. But there's no more Cav on the field for Spice Merchant. And there's still this hidden light Cav from Klayton, which is now getting into the battle. And yeah, I mean, at this point it's a bit too late to do anything. It's not even necessary. Because Spice Merchant's main force has just evaporated. And yeah, I think he just lost too much Cav in the center in the beginning, charging frontally against low-level matchlocks, and he didn't really have an answer to Klayton's Daikyu, which really only works against these compact matchlocked builds. So Klayton was, I think, a bit lucky that Spice Merchant didn't play rush build here, because then he would have struggled, and I don't think his Daikyu could have gotten to 260 kills in that case. Also impressive, 200 kills for the Matchlock Warrior Monks. Let's look at Spice Merchants. 34. Yeah, I mean, they were basically in a 1v1 in the beginning, and Klayton was just faster. He popped extended range earlier, and then after the first volley, this engagement was basically over. I think there was also some support fire from the Daikyu. And none of these Yari Ash, I think, got into proper speedwall fights, meaning that 3 units were basically useless in the center. And all of these Yari units on the flanks were matched either against attendants, so low-level units that are barely worth chasing, and Katana Sam, who all have decent number of kills. So yeah, but aside from these 2 micro mistakes in the center from Spice, I think Klayton just had a better army, in the sense that it was a good counter to Spice's composition. I wouldn't say it's a good army for rice fields in general, but it's a good army against Spice Merchant, and that's all that matters here. So 1-0 to Klayton, who gains the lead in this best of 3, and we'll just hop in straight to game 2. Thank you for watching. Welcome back to game 2 between Klayton and Spice Merchant. We are here on Chugoku River, a very nice map that we've rarely seen so far in the tournament. And I just checked the brackets in between the 2 battles, so it appears that Spice Merchant chose rice fields, meaning that this map has been Klayton's choice, and he brought again a moderate amount of cavalry, so Yari Cav rank 6 with a light Cav, and a Fire Cav rank 6 with a light Cav, Then I count 4 matchlocks. 3 of them vanilla Ashigaru, and 1 of them being a matchlock warrior monk with extended range. He likes this unit a lot, plays it almost every battle, I think. Behind it, again, he goes with the Daikyu, which I think didn't receive any casualties in game 1, so he could play it again. His general is... okay, he changed his general, very interesting. It's now a full Bogen, so he really went all in on the skirmish composition. And then the little money that he had left, he invested in for vanilla Nodachi. For a spice merchant, he has an unchanged leadership general. Cav-wise, unless there's something hidden, he has even less than Klayton. 2 Yari-Cav, rank 6 and rank 2. And again, he goes for spear flanks. Nagi-Sam with the Yari-Sam. And same situation on the right. Very lowly vetted Nagi-Sam's rank 2, which he has been playing throughout this tournament. I think I've mentioned before that I think this is too low. They're not effective on level 2, I think. Let's see, there could be a Cav engagement here, but I'll go over the rest of the army. 1, 2, 3 matchlocks, so he's outnumbered here, but his are higher value matchlocks. A Portuguese Terco, rank 5, Matchlock Sam, rank 5, Matchlock Sam, rank 5, 3 Yari Ash once again, rank 2. And he also went for a Nodachi core, 3 of them being rank 1. So interestingly, Klayton has more Cav, he has more matchlocks, he even has a 200 range bow, and he has more Nodachi. Meaning that Spice Merchant really has to make use of these 4 flanking spear units, because that's the only edge he has over Klayton. But again, Klayton doesn't play with lots of Cav, so just like I said on Rice Fields, I don't know why you would need 4 flanking spear units. And the problem is, if you have less Cav than your opponent and you're playing against the Bogen, you really need to make sure that your Cav survives the late game. Otherwise, you're in for a lot of pain, and for a late game where the general just can just freely choose his targets and shoot you to death. But both players going for the Sword Dojo, also the Shrine. The Archery Dojo is getting ignored, although this could be pretty big for both players, considering how skirmish heavy they went. And this is just terrible play from Spice. He only has 2 Cav units. His main goal needs to be to preserve them, because he's playing against the Bogen, and what he's doing is he's throwing them away first things in the battle and suiciding them into matchlocks. Yes, he got 40 kills against matchlock warrior monks, but if he loses his Cav, I think this game is lost, no matter what else happens here. I mean, that's just the reality when you play against the Bogen. So hopefully he doesn't repeat this mistake with the other Cav. However, this early aggressive move means that he has got the hill position, which gives him a little bit of protection from the Bogen and from the Daikyu. Here his Yari-Sams are getting charged by Nodachi, so he has to get out of there. And his Nagi-Sams are getting the Archery Dojo, which could be a bit of help. But here, some lone adventure from the Nodachi, completely without support, getting shot by 2 matchlocks in the bow. Only in 22 kills, and in the process of dying. This is also a big blunder. And in the meantime, this part of Spice Merchant's army is not yet active. He actually has a line of sight here. Matchlock Sam is shooting Klayton's Matchlock Ashigaru. And here, Spice Merchant's Nagi-Sams are killing the Sword Attendant, so he should have a decent claim on the shrine. However, his army is so much smaller than Klayton's that you really wonder what he can do here. I mean, he has no tools in his army against the Daikyu, and aside from the one Cav unit, he has no tools against this bow general. So Klayton at this moment can be really relaxed and doesn't need to hurry anything, doesn't need to worry about all these hidden forces. He can just keep a safe distance and let his two bow units do all the work. And with this Matchlock Warrior Monk extended range on the field, he even has the superior range in the Matchlock department, because he can pop extended range, which is the slight edge that he has over the Portuguese Tercos. Now Klayton even sending a light cav to decap the archery dojo, which is this very important dojo whenever you have a bow gen, because you can replenish ammunition. Even going for the fire volleys here. I mean, this is just painful for basically every visible unit on the battlefield for Spice Merchant. Everything is a target here for the bow gen. These Nodachi are going to perform very well against the Nagi-Sams, who are not countercharging. And these Nodachi getting charged by Naginata Warrior Monk Cav, which I'm not sure I saw them before. Maybe it was hidden. But they are obviously great against swords as a hybrid unit between a Katana Cav and a Yari Cav. And now Klayton is just harassing him with some light cav in the center as well. Revealing some units for his skirmishers to shoot at. Yeah, his Nodachis are just getting pummeled by his skirmishers and cav, and the spear units can't do much against Nodachi. So this is very good individual unit targeting from Klayton. And you can see in the power bar already that there's not too much left here in the forest that can turn the tide. Spice Merchant's general going into stand and fight, making it an easy target for the Bogen. And possibly also the Daikyu, let's see. 132 kills. Yeah, they're shooting the general, who's not going to survive for long. Very interesting mini spear ball from Spice. I mean, they have decent morale. I mean, it's a level 2 Yariash, still fighting with 35 men. Ah yeah, because he has the shrine, which is now getting decapped. So the general is going to die probably with the next volley. He's routed now, but still alive. And these Tercos on 31 kills haven't played a big part in the game so far. And when it comes to his infantry corps, all he has left is a Nagi-Sam and a Nodachi. So this game is basically over. And now it's lagging. Maybe it was lagging in the actual game, where someone was dropping. That's usually the only reason why that's also the case in the replay. Interesting. Yeah, I think Spice might have dropped here. Sometimes he has connection issues, but either way, this is a foregone conclusion that Klayton wins this battle, and I think it's pretty clear as to why. I mean, I mentioned it in the beginning. The only edge that Spice had over Klayton were the 4 flanking spear units, the lowly vetted flanking spear units, which don't have which can't have a big impact against an army that doesn't rely heavily on calf. He was out-skirmished, he was out-muscled in the sword core, and he was outnumbered, so there was really nothing he could do. And it was really a terrible start with the suicide calf charge. I think he's not too familiar with playing against bow generals, but that's not how you do it. So either way, I don't think I can actually get to the end result screen this way. Let's see, maybe this way it works. Or maybe I get thrown right back to the menu. Yeah, no end result screen, so either way, I don't think we would have seen any surprises there with a very dominating Daikyu Samurai and the Bojin. But yeah, very impressive display from Klayton. Just picking very good counter armies to Spice Merchant, and deservedly proceeding to the semi-final of the tournament, where he will be playing against me. And yeah, very much looking forward to those battles. And Spice Merchant, of course, gets a second lifeline by moving down into the lower bracket, where he will be playing. I think I can't say yet who he will be playing against, because I haven't recorded all of the replays from the lower bracket yet. But either way, Spice is still in the tournament, and he will have at least one more match. So I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.